Alright guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And now to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be discussing Concacaf's draw, alright, for the 2026 World Cup. As you know, the World Cup will be taking place in the Americas region, United States, Mexico, and Canada. So all of those teams are naturally qualifiers. Yes, and now you have to go dig deep in the CONCACAF region to get the next 3 automatic spots and 2 fed spots. So that's what we're going to be looking at, how it actually turns out, and then maybe people would want to give some selection as to who they think will be coming out. So we have a spicy one for you guys. So if you heard something at any point of this video and want to give your take, please feel free to do so in the comment section. All right, so let me try to find as much people inside the chat to give some big ups to. We have Roshane Bogle, thanks for being here. Aubrey, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Ghost Future in the building, and then we have Kevin Jones. All right, yes, so let me get straight into it. I will go over to the detailing screen so we can explain everything to you guys, so that means you are not off. So for the first round, which is the draw, all right, which is the draw, they said the bottom 4 CONCACAF teams ranked 29th to 32 based on the FIFA rankings of November 2023 were divided into 2 matchups to be played on a 2-legged home and away basis. The pairing predetermined the 29th ranked team facing the 31st. all right, so that was the things that they're breaking down to let you know how they came to certain conclusion as to who should be making it. All right, so let me just go through to the actual groups so we can give you that and explain to you how the next 2 will come in. All right, the top 28 CONCACAF teams in the FIFA rankings of November 2023 will enter in the second round to be joined by the 2 winners of the first round, which we just talked about. Teams will be drawn into 6 groups of 5 teams and will play single round robin matches, 2 home and 2 away. All right, so everyone plays everyone in this tournament, and you have to play 2 home and 2 away. All right, yes, so 6 group winners and 6 runners-up will advance to the 3rd round. So let me just give it to you right here. They said Honduras, they said Honduras in Group A, Honduras, Antigua and Barbuda, Cuba, which you saw just performed well, Bermuda, Cayman Islands. How tough of a group you guys think this is? Let me know. All right, Africans, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Hope you can join when we do open the stream at 30 minutes or so. All right, my brother. Yes, for me, Honduras proved that they had a little slump maybe a year and a half ago, but with the last 2 tournaments proving that they are close to their best. All right, so this is going to be a Honduras favorites, but Cuba you can't write off. Bermuda trying to get to a level, Cayman Islands and Antigua. So I think the 2 that you would look to come through this one would have automatically be Honduras and Cuba, the favorites. But don't write off Bermuda, and Bermuda mainly in this one, because do have imports coming in from overseas, especially in the UK region. All right, yes, just to make sure you guys know. And then I will come back to the comment section, give me a little time. Then you have Group B. Group B has Costa Rica. Costa Rica is in a revamp period, so look out for them. All right, they have gotten several matches, so the Aguileras and the Bennetts, them and they are getting better. So and that's why I had said to you guys, if they have played these matches and don't really do well, it's repetition they're getting under their belt. So they are trying to get as best as possible ready for these qualifiers. Are they ready? Let me know. Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts, Grenada, and Bahamas. Those are the 5 in this group. Do you think that Costa Rica will be the main team going in? I like Trinidad. I think that they're doing a good job, but I still believe that Costa Rica would be the first ranked team here. All right. If it was other teams inside this group, I would have had a little bit of worries. I think the system that Trinidad plays might not put Costa Rica under so much pressure for them to be the top spot. But I would say Grenada, good team. St. Kitts, Bahamas, they are coming. So I think Grenada will try to challenge. Are they good enough to do so? I think that they're going to cause as much problems. All right, I think that they're going to cause as much problems. So let me know for Group B who you guys think will come through the Group B side. I am going with Costa Rica, and it's going to be tough between Trinidad and Tobago and Grenada. But for this point, I am going to favor Trinidad and Tobago. All right, yes. So I'm going to go at this point Costa Rica, Trinidad and Tobago. I will do more research on it. All right. Is the match today going to be streamed? I don't know, L'Oreal. I don't know. All right. I don't know. And I have a subject here that I've titled, and I want to stay on that subject. You understand me? I don't know if it's going to. I will try my best to show it. All right. But at this point, I don't know. You know? Yeah. Group C, but let me go to the comment section, all right, because I don't like myself ticked off, you know. Yeah. Kevin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Malcolm, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. Interesting draw. Yes, I do believe so. Corey, MPA, big up yourself. Africans, massive respect. Yes, Africans, I will open the discard. You just jump in, and we chop it up as well. All right. Yes. It will not be officially streamed, unfortunately. I don't know, Siobhan, and I'm not going to, because I don't know what is wrong with Jamaica streams. You guys are always all over the place. I want to talk about this only. I don't really care about nothing else until I do talk about this. All right? Yeah, man. I don't like the all over the place things. Like, we can't just stay to one topics, you know? Yes, Africans, I've opened the Discord, all right? Let me make sure I can and fix this thing so you can come in and give your take. Big up, God King, Suriname in the building, massive respect. Prince Wood, Trinidad in the building, yeah man. Jackie, Love TV, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Ricky, how you doing, man? Yeah man, massive respect. Yeah, so let me get this up and running. So now we have Group C, Haiti, Curacao, Saint Lucia, Barbados, Aruba. For this one, Curacao looked strong at the end. I thought that they looked good straight through the tournament. The first game against Trinidad and Tobago, they created enough chances to win that one, and majority of their games, they were in the games based on their actual ability. Their shooting was not the best, so hopefully Dino Ray can get some players set and designed for Curacao. If they do get a striker, somebody to finish, elite striker, I can tell you that Curacao can be as good as anyone else based on the football that they do play. So I do believe that they have their own. They have their path cut out there, and I think that they're going to be one of the top 2 in this one. I don't know if they're going to surpass. They are going to surpass 80 because 80 looks impressive as well. Obviously, 80 Jamaica matchup, they had a lot of people all over the place. Some persons never made the first leg, so it was much more difficult in the first leg. They had a big lead over Jamaica and couldn't hold the big lead. I strongly believe that that was down to the fact that they had they had their players were limited. So some of the players that they planned for, they never had that. So if they had the big league with the other personnels, it would have been a much tougher task for Jamaica to get back in the game, because those guys that were missing are forward players. All right, so it showcased the level of 80 type of teams. All right, yes, they could be true trouble, and I do believe that in this game they should be the hands-on favorites to come out of this group, to be honest. Even though Curacao will flick on better football, I don't believe that they have the firepower to get past 80. All right. Yes, so that's what I think still, but let me know about what you guys do think on the matter. All right. JT, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. Thanks for the continued support. Craig Montany, big up yourself. That mean no comment from Pastor until you're finished. Yes, well, it is what it is, because I just want to go through some things, and sometimes it's just annoying to be all over the place, to be honest. To be honest, it's just annoying sometimes, and sometimes you work on things that you want to actually just do the right things and make sure everything is okay. See, I'm on the stream for how long, and we're at 11 minutes. We are on 20 likes, so they are sending me all over the place, and they forgot to even like the video. You understand me? So what the benefit, what the motivation you give me to want to even say something aside from what I planned for? You understand me? So focus on the things that you can control, which is support the streams, than killing me with work and then don't support it. And then when you come, yeah. Anyways, let me continue. So if for me, based off my knowledge, 80, and then Curacao, I think so. But with the amount of reps that Curacao will get, that will help them to be a dangerous team. I don't think anyone want to face Curacao in the next round. All right, I don't think anyone will want to face Curacao in the next round. So that is Curacao and the 80 group. All right, yeah, man. Prince, if you like button, it's not a problem, big boss. It's not a problem. I'm just saying, people don't do those things, but they come in and pressure you with a bag of things all over when you have a designed stream. JD, Angus gonna bring players that will make Trinidad better than Costa Rica. All right, all right, all right. Keep me posted. Keep me posted with that one. Keep me posted with that one, Basic. So yeah, I have the Instagram and stuff. So just send it to me on the Instagram, and I would be seriously pleased. All right. So yeah, man. Respect and thanks for that. 1 second, guys. Let me share this stream on my other platforms. All right. Because I'm not going to pass 2 hours. Once it's 2 hours on the dot, it's going to be finished. Not 1 second later. Aubrey said 80 should be overwhelming favorites from Group C. No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. All right, I don't believe so. And Brando, please, when I shared my link them in my Discord, please, you guys don't share anything more. All right. Just let my Discord stay for the information that I'm sharing first. Use the next sections of the Discord, my brother. All right? This is where I share the things for everyone else. No problem, Josh. Respect. Oran says Trinidad in. Yeah. Trinidad in. All right. We go beat Canada. All right, Josh. I'm not going to entertain that war for today. Yes. So everyone, at least we all said Curacao and 80 will finalize it. All right. Yes. Then we have Group D, Panama, Nicaragua, and Africans. You have not come in the Discord, so I will just close it. All right, and we will pick up that next time. All right, no problem. So let me close this Discord. Panama, Group D, Panama, Nicaragua, Guyana, Montserrat, and Belize. So those are the ones for Group D. Nicaragua, the Trinidad personnels know Nicaragua well, all right, because I'm not going to go into the history, but Nicaragua and Trinidad knows each other well. So they are a good team and a tough team to face here and there. Yes, Guyana, could cause some problems, but I don't think Guyana, Montserrat, Belize, all of them are teams that are building. I don't necessarily think that they're at that level as yet. So the only challenge I would see for Panama is Nicaragua. Some of these places are tough to travel to. They are tough to travel to. That is true. But I don't believe that you're going to have so much problems. I think Panama will find a way to top this group with relative ease. That's where I'm going. With relative ease, I think Panama will top that group. All right? Yes. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section who you're going with. I say Panama and I say Nicaragua will take the second spot. They will take the second spot. Let me see what people saying. Altamont King Mount King says Panama for sure. Yes, even with the travels, you guys don't see any complication. Aubrey Gregory says good battle for top spot between Trinidad and Costa Rica. All right. You get in the U20 games? No. I've not heard back from none of the guys them. From the message I've texted them, but I've not gotten anything. So maybe when the game close to starting, they will maybe have it, and I will post it in my Discord. I don't necessarily need to do 50 streams. Yeah, because if it's hours a night, I won't do it. I will just put it in a stream, and we just watch it there or something. Yeah. But Oran, let's see if we do get it. Omar Fowling, big up yourself. Panama and Nicaragua, massive respect, massive respect. I hate Nicaragua. Kevin, how you doing, man? Massive respect, man. Thanks for being here. Guyana can be a surprise. Yes, 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 yes. That is true. But I think that these two teams. So that's why I said Guyana, Montserrat. I saw they play. They play good football and they do bring in people as well. Yes. So it could be a challenge. It could be a challenge right there. Yeah. But I still believe that Nicaragua might have the slight edge. All right? They might have a slight edge. Panama will batter this group. But Omar Fowling, sometimes I'm saying travels are not nice. All right, look, United States, you have United States that are the powerhouses. When they go to Panama, when they go to Costa Rica, they seems to can't win the games them. But they are so overpowering. So why they can't win the games them and they are the better team? So sometimes a lot of thing plays into the end. So we know that these teams should beat everyone because they're better. But it's not a given because that's not how football works. That's why we play the games. All right. Yes. So I wouldn't go over the top to say they're gonna batter, but they should be one of the first to come out of the group. All right. Yes, I can say that as to know. Panama has had a good recent history, great contenders. Then my brother Brian Burke says he's on the ends. Massive, massive respect. Thanks for that. All right. Yes. Yes. Yes, I have to make sure we factor in the travels because we have to be realistic. But Panama should win it, and then we have to look at the Nicaraguas and the Guyana Montserrat to fight for it. I don't think Belize will be in it. I think Belize based on their development, I think they might be slightly below all of them. Montserrat had a lot of chances to play good teams. So with that said, I think that they're going to be better. All right. Group E, Jamaica, Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Dominica, and the winners of playoff two. So you have playoff one and playoff two. All right. Yes. So you have playoff one and playoff two. So this is the playoff one and playoff two. So this would have been playoff two. US Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands. They are going to play two legs in March 2024. So Jamaica will know which one of them they are going to be playing. I do believe that both of them, they are not where the other teams are. So I don't think it really matters which one of these teams come through for group two, playoff two. Playoff one, you have Anguilla and Turks and Caicos Island, and I would say for both of the playoffs, them I don't think they are going to be a big factor in the decision making as to where people finishes. I think most of them Concacaf have gotten that good that you have a lot of good teams in all of the groups. All right, yes. So for Jamaica group, Guatemala proven that even with Jamaica's best set of teams, we are not fully above them. The good thing is two teams go through. So I don't think, because I've said winners of playoff two should not be so much of a challenge for majority of the other people. Dominican Republic, they are prepping and building things. I don't know which part their development truly is. They have good leagues coming in the Caribbean region. That is true. They have a lot of funding. So let me see, and they can bring in players of high quality. So let me see what they have to offer. But for now, I wouldn't put them over Guatemala because I don't see Jamaica clear of Guatemala. I don't know if it's because of the football style that we play, but we are not clear of Guatemala because we never gone onto a field and dominated Guatemala in the last two meetings. The meeting that we had was a two teams are weaker, but the game that I was talking about, the game in the Gold Cup. In the Gold Cup, they were slightly even better than Jamaica, so they proved that they can cause problems. But after that, they played other games, and you saw that they have different weaknesses. You get me? Even though we showed that we had weaknesses as well, they showed that they have severe weaknesses when people can control the ball on them. All right, so maybe by that time Jamaica will get more midfielders and they can control the game against them. But once you allow them to play their football, which we allow most of the teams them to play their football, they can be a threat. But I still believe that with the power and quality that Jamaica has, they should be the first runner up. You mean the first place team based on the power that Jamaica should have coming in. All right, but it's not a sure given that we are going to be topping over Guatemala. But what I would say, both Jamaica and Guatemala should come out of this one. I will keep a track of who they are going to sign in. I know what Jamaica has, and I will keep on track where Jamaica development is. Because I do believe that once we dominate the ball, are better on the ball, we can beat Guatemala convincing. Convincing. But for now, if we play tomorrow both teams like what we fielded in the Gold Cup, I don't think we beat them convincing. Or if we beat them as well. You get me? We have to work on that, and more games will improve that. More games will improve that. So we will keep on watching. We'll keep on watching. But let me know who you think tapping it and who you think coming through second. Let me know. I want us to play Costa Rica in Costa Rica and win 3-1. Oh my God. Jamaica has an easy group. It's two teams come through. But you're easy as to what we're talking. Is easy as to we winning the group, or easy as to we qualifying? Because easy as to we qualifying, it should be an easy group. That is true. But winning the group, because remember, you have to put it in context. We only play these teams one time. So if you don't beat Guatemala, it's about how much you and Guatemala score on each teams. The style of play that Guatemala has, they recycle the ball faster than Jamaica because they play a passing system to break down people. So when we go over the top, sometimes the other teams, because we come from a lower press, sometimes it's harder for we to get it under full control. Because I've always talked about the hitting over the top is like a 33% chance of you creating the actual chance. Them have a 70% chance because they are breaking through the lines, so they don't have one individual against three guys. Because if you have Mikel Antonio but you have three average defenders, they have a much better chance of stopping Mikel Antonio because he went from back to front long. All right, so that's why I said that everything in this group comes down to the actual way, the style of play Jamaica has. If it's more of a pass, control the tempo, I think Jamaica should be the winner. But I could see ways where Guatemala actually come out the victor in this one based on maybe goal difference if they do draw the game with each other. You understand me? Yes, because the last time they played the better game and we still won the game. You know? So we have to be honest, it was down to them missing their chance after we gave them even opportunity by them pressing. So I depend on how you said it's an easy group. Yeah, because that's what I evaluate football as to what happened. I've watched these games, so that's what I would say. It's an easy group to qualify, but to come first, I am not sure on. But once I do have the surety, I will come to you and say yes, they are coming first. Yes, just like what I said for Panama as well. DR, Guatemala, and DR will be the challenges. I Revive said. I want to say I never put DR in it, because I am not 100% sure on the DR team. So that's why I would have said I'm sure of Guatemala, because I saw we played Guatemala overall. Guatemala hasn't beaten us since 2005. Okay. Trinidad and Jamaica, clear of all Caribbean countries, but you have to come first or second. And remember, we have to make sure we come first, because you have to look at it, the first places will get better seeds in the next round. We're going to get to the next round as well. All right? Yes. So don't worry yourself. We'll join the conversation soon. Don't worry yourself. JD, everyone, Guatemala not bad, but we should beat them. Yes, That's what I'm saying. That's why I talked about the football, because I want people to go back and watch it, because I don't just spill out things and go over the top and talk about bunch of madness, because sure, I know people want to hear we say we're gonna beat up everybody. No, I have to bring in something, some substance, and the substance that I brought to you is the style of plays. Because the last time I saw Jamaica play Guatemala, I was not impressed. I thought that we made them look good. Not the last time, the last time. I'm talking the time when we played them in the Gold Cup. All right? Yes. I want we to see want us to play them, and dominate the game, I dominate the game. That's what I want. I On the ball, keep the ball. Danny said, JD, what are your thoughts on local camp? You think the coach job to develop players? Um, the coach, his job is not to develop the players, because I thought that, because I spoke to the man that hired him, and the man said that his job was to help educate the personnel to improve them. But obviously things change as it goes. So what he's doing now, I think it's a good thing, because remember, we're a country of divide. Jamaica as a overseas and a local, which is the diaspora and the locals. And we are a country of divide, because from 1998 we always believe that we need things a certain way, and it's going the other way. It take time going the other way. So for him to just kill the argument, he needs to give everyone an opportunity. So him keeping camps in Jamaica is just for the betterment of the peace. And if one of them break out and make it in the team, they do. Yes. So I think if he doesn't have anything doing and can extend his hands to there, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. It's the same as him going to scout other people overseas. So you give them some hope, and hopefully a few of them break through. That's what I would say. But if you ask me, if he has to keep the camp and sign up everything for the youths to develop and all stuff, no, that is not his job. That's a complete different job. That is a job of the club. But Jamaica structure is a little bit different than anywhere else in the world. And I would have never expected anything different. I expected the same thing. So he's doing something, let him do it, so we can have the problem that we had from 1998 just go away. If everyone get a chance to truly say that you get a chance, then you will have no problem. Danny East, you will have no problem. And I think that is a solution to the problematic situation we have over the years. Guatemala, we have to take them serious like all others, JD. I think no, Guatemala, the other team, I don't think Jamaica or none of the big teams them have any fear for them. To be honest, but I think Guatemala would be the only one I would say I would consider as a team that I would fear and have to prepare to the highest level. I'm not saying they should not prepare and disrespect Damrep and those stuff, but I think that the natural talent can bring them over the line for the other games then. But for the Guatemala game, it's the only game I am kind of worried about. The other games them, yeah, because I think Guatemala have the ability to beat all other teams them as well, and that's why I said that's the team to fear. Because if you draw with them or you lose to them, more likely it's going to force you in a different spot. So I do believe that Jamaica should qualify. Yes, and but I don't know where, and I would love for them to qualify first. Because you know you can just avoid the other teams them, which we have talked about the other teams them as well, and majority of the other teams them are good like Guatemala, if not better than Guatemala. So it only will get better. It will only get tougher and tougher from this point for me. All right, yes, from my perspective. Danny said these people calling for locals will always exist though, JD. Give them a chance at this point to me is a waste of time. Our focus should be elsewhere. Well, if you're playing football, you know, you can't call it a waste of time because they're gonna say that in Jamaica they found Whisper in Jamaica and he went to Chelsea. So they have a point, which they never found Whisper in Jamaica, to be honest. That's not true, you know, but they are going to use that logic to tell you that. You understand me? Yes, so it is what it is. And I believe that you can find raw talent or raw level players that you can transfer into something. So if he thinks that he could find something there, but Danny is, look, the different. Let me show you something now, which I've actually assessed. It's better he does it this way, because you have some statistical report to show to them. We are all born Jamaicans. We are all born Jamaicans. So with that said, my attitude is, let you give them no choice. Let you give them no choice to have a problem, you know? Yes, you just provide them with every single thing, and if the markup says you're good enough, you pick the ones that are good enough and move on with it. If the rest are not good enough, than it is, you just move on. You know, that's how it is. I'm loving what he's doing because I think it actually helps the situation. That's what I am saying. Still, I would work with it. I have no problem with what he's doing at this point. I think what he's doing is a decent job. Just to get the problem out of the way. If other coaches thought about this, it would have helped them a long time, because that will actually throw everything out of the window if the route that they wanted to go is the best route, because now you have the proof to show them, and that is that's what it is. All right, yeah. But let me go through the rest of the groups, all right, because this is just to get through the groups, people. So we have El Salvador, Suriname, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent, and winners of playoff one, which I just talked about. That I don't think they are going to be they are going to be so much of a challenge to the rest of the teams in the group. All right, I think St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I don't think they're on the same level as the other teams. The main teams in this one, I would say Suriname might just be ahead of Puerto Rico, but they don't have any coach, so I don't know what to expect at this point. I'm going to do some research on Suriname, but I think El Salvador should be going into this one saying that they are the favorites to qualify based on who they are, their experience and everything. Puerto Rico will give Suriname a challenge because Suriname will restart. All right, hopefully that game comes at the back end. If it comes at the back end, maybe the new coach that they bring in and the players will get more reps. And if the players get more reps, they are better than Puerto Rico, because naturally they are better than Puerto Rico. But you need more time to get that done. Whether they can push for first spot, they could beat El Salvador, but it's going to take a lot. You don't just get a coach overnight and beat other teams. That don't work. So that's why I said Suriname's thing was a setback. you know. So I would say El Salvador first at this point. I remember all of these teams. I'm going to go back and check. So at this point, I will say El Salvador first and the Suriname just over the top because of quality. So just like how I've rated the Nicaragua one, I will go with the same one to say Suriname will come second based off just the quality that they have on the pitch. I don't think they're going to get to the level, and I'm hoping that they do get to the level because, you know, I do support them. But I am not sure. I think that moving on from the coach was a big one. All right. Yes. So El Salvador, Suriname, Puerto Rico. All right, so Puerto Rico would be the challenge right there. All right, and then all of the winners will go to the next round, and then you have the third round. All right. Jaden Brown says, JD, what are your thoughts on our local schoolboy and JPL U20 players? Do you think we can win the tournament with them? We don't have Jaden Brown. We don't have that. We don't actually have that. Um, we don't have that. We have a mixture of players going in. We have a mixture of players going in. You understand me? We have a mixture of players going in. And I think that they're gonna try their best, Jaden Brown, and I'm hoping that they do show some levels, so it helps them. You know, I hope it does show some levels, so it helps them to get some places. You know, at the start, what I saw from the Manning Cup, I don't think they're at the level. Some of them are not at the level. The CC, the CC, I would say the best players them and the best system in Jamaica was just purely at CC. You know, the other guys them, I think they are not up to the level. They are not up to the level this time around. Last season, I could say some of them, they were more like the Blakes and those guys. I like them a little bit more, you know. This season, I think that Manning Cup guys, them they were not up. They are not up to the level as to last year. But CC, I will still say CC system helps with a lot of those players, you know. So I would say more of the Dakar Cup guys have have more of a shot to go places out of this bunch, you know. Yes, but we don't need overseas players. We just need the local to give the local a chance. Jaden Brown, that makes no sense because and that's the problem. You said we need to develop our own, but that's the problem. Jaden Brown, let me take this comment off the screen. Jaden Brown, nobody born in Jamaica is our own. Nobody born overseas is our own. If they are born to Jamaican parentage, they are Jamaicans just the same. You understand me? So they are nothing about your own from this and that. I was born in Jamaica, and I don't see nobody else that was born outside Jamaica with Jamaican parentage, non-Jamaicans. You know, I don't see it that way. I think that is one of the wrong way to look at it. What chance a Jamaican inside Jamaica need? Like, explain to me, in your word, what you think of a chance they need. Because if you're playing in a Manning Cup game, people still can see it because it's on YouTube that 2 billion people watches per month. So if it's it's still have the possibility of 2 billion people watch it per month. So if you're good enough, they're going to see you. So you don't need to play somebody that is way better than you, that will embarrass you. The more likely they are not going to see, they are going to think you're not good enough. So look how it work out. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So that's how you have to look at it. The foreign players them are choose Jamaica when England don't call them, but that's another lie. Because all of the foreign players them that's here today Lembekisa didn't, England never called him because England never needed to call him. He chose Jamaica. You understand me? All the other guys them chose Jamaica. Mikel Antonio, England called him. He chose Jamaica. So what you're saying is the opposite happening. So I guess the false information that people send to you might be the problem right there with you. All right. So I think you have to go and seek the proper information. You understand me? Because and these things will make you be better human beings as well. You know, for me, these things will make you be better human beings. So I don't necessarily think you should go down that path in life, because everything goes from education. So if you're educated good enough, whether you're in Jamaica or you're in space, you can do your job. You can't tell someone to eradicate other persons to make your job easier. That means you're worthless and no good, but you want to feel good in yourself. So that's an embarrassment in life. You understand me? If you're no good, you're supposed to stay no good and learn to be good. You should not be erasing the people names that's good to make you feel good or make you automatically in a spot. You understand me? Yes. Well, I am Jaden Brown. I am not too foreign minded. I'm more educated. And that's the problem. You lack all the education and you don't seek to find the education. And that is the problem. So I'm talking from a point of education. I have lived in Jamaica. I have lived here. I've studied football. And I know what I am seeing from what I'm not seeing. You understand me? So, and I remained calm with you. I'm just talking to you normal, and you are the one trying to get upset. So how can I be on the screen giving you my ear time and you are the one trying to get upset? You know, you don't need to get upset. Just reason with me. You can't give me any logics because I gave you facts behind it. You understand me? 2015, you to go back and check 2015 Jaden Brown, you're lying. All right? You're lying. Go back and check 2015 and read every article on the players, and then you will drop down. All right? Yes. You're being emotional. You're being emotional in your thinking. Yes. Yes. You're being emotional in your thinking. Yes. You're being emotional in your thinking. All right. Yeah. I remember that's our job. We don't just come and make a stream because we like Jamaica and we just want to have a corner. We study these things and go through footballing things. So I think you think you need to just stop and just research. I think you're at the wrong place. When it comes to football in education, you're definitely at the wrong place. All right. Yes. So we ran through all the information right there. Some good rounds. Yes, at least some good two teams in each group, and sometimes three, which I like that, you know. Um, Gray was waiting on England. Okay, okay. For me, as I've said, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not gonna fully fill it with information. But I know that Mikel Antonio was not waiting on England. Ethan Pinnock came here. He was not waiting on England. And thanks to people like myself that always push the wise word, Deshaun Bernard was not waiting on England. Thanks to people like myself that motivated them to say that they need to come. You know, yes, but it's sad. It's a sad reality, but it's sad. But let me stay on topic. The topic is the games that we have right here. As I've said, the only challenge I think Jamaica will have would be Grenada and will be Guatemala, because the last time Jamaica played Guatemala, Guatemala looked better than Jamaica. So the next time we meet them, that's going to be the matchup. So I do think the group would consider an easy group if we're talking about qualifying. But if it's going to be who come out as first, I don't think it's an easy group. So put it in context what I'm saying. I don't think Jamaica just go out and beat Guatemala, and you yourself said that. So if it's to qualify first, it's an easy group. I don't think so, because I do believe that Guatemala and Jamaica can beat all other teams, but I just don't know who will be the winner of that game. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep on watching the Jamaica midfield, because the stronger your midfield is the more your approach will be to take over games and control games. And then you can kill off the hand of Guatemala, because they play an energy-based system that try to overrun you, especially on the pressings, all right, and the pressing cues, so you can't get any space. You get me? And they did that to us in the Gold Cup, and it was one of our worst performances for me. One of our worst performances with the Mexico game overall for me. You know, so I can't just jump and say we are better than them, because most of our games in the Nations League, they were not good dominant performances as to what was happening in the controlling of the game. We played Grenada, they control the game. Makes no sense, because Grenada is not in on the same stratosphere as Jamaica, but cook we. You know, cook we and stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. So for people that know football, they know that I know what I'm talking about on that side. You get me? When you use the mid press too much, you invite teams, i.e. Nigeria. Nigeria make every team looks like they can play football. Every damn team. So if we can fix that, I think that we should have the better players. So we should have the upper hand on Guatemala. But that will be the challenge for us. And I do believe that Jamaica will qualify. So it's an easy group to qualify in, but not necessarily first place. And I want us to come first, because the part that I'm going to read now tells us why we would want to come first rather than second. JD, I told you yesterday, stop getting all emotional. But I've not gotten emotional, none at all, Moses. I've explained to the guy with education. No, I've never risen my voice at any point, Moses. I am following you guys' instruction. I've not risen my voice or anything. I came here in a very calm mood, to be honest. So, no, man. People, did I sound emotional when I was talking to him? Or you guys thought that I talked to him well? I think even Jaden Brown, even though he sounds pretty much delusional, he would honestly say that I never sound aggressive to him or nothing. I never tried to disrespect him or nothing. I was just saying that he was not educated to the matter, and I tried to educate him on it, and then I moved on. So come on, Moses, man, give me some credit, man. You know, I was worse than this. I can tell you, I was worse than this. You know? Yes. But massive respect for the super chat, my brother. And let me go to the third round to explain why I said that. All right. They said third round. In the third round, the 12 teams advancing from the second round will be drawn into 3 groups of 4. They will play double round robin home and away matches, with the 3 group winners qualifying qualifying for the World Cup. All right, the 2 best rank runners-up will advance to the interconfederational playoff. All right, yes. So when you come second, it's going to rank you a little bit harder, because first thing that they would have done, all 6 first place teams would get favorable draws. All right, obviously first place and first places will end up in the same group, because you only have 3 groups. All right, but you will still have favorable draws as to which group you go in. You get me? Yes. So if you go second, you might go into a Panama group. Yeah, you get me? JD, you did very well. Remained composed and professional. Thank you very much, man. Come on, Moses, please give me some credit as to how I dealt with this one. Um, yes. Okay. I've never even told people we have 170 people in the house. Let me check the likes on the video to see how much likes it's on. So this is a night stream, so that means you guys are fully awake. So I shouldn't have been telling you to hit the like button. All right. So let me see. We're on 83 likes, so let me double that and get over 200 likes. So I'm going to be here for 2 hours. So let me get over 200 likes on it for the 2 hours. Thanks for the super chat as well. Yes, but let me go over 100 likes now, and then let me go over 200 likes, people. All right? Yes. So let me do that, and let me continue our conversation right after. Yes. All right. So this is how it looks. They said Group A1 and A2 qualification for 2026 World Cup. Interconfederational playoff possible. So that's what they are saying. But I wanted them to give me more information as to how they would have placed the teams. All right? They would have placed the teams. All right, so that is what I'm not getting. Oh, they would have done. I'm gonna do some more research on the third round. Oh, they would have placed the teams. I know that it's 12. It's 12 teams, and they're going to have the four groups, the three groups. So three groups of 12. That should be four teams apiece. All right, so you will have that would say that. Oh, damn. All right, so it worked out well. It worked out well. Um, Damn. All right, all right, all right. So, you would have done it this way then. Two two winners, two winners, and then you spread it out with the two losers. Or yeah, yeah, make it that way. So you have six. So the six runners up, two apiece will go in a group, and then two winners will go in a group. All right, but maybe if you have done well, I will do the research because I don't want to say things that I'm not 100% sure on how they're going to do it, all right? Yes, but I know that when you finish first, you have a better chance. You stand a better chance to complete the job, all right? Yes. Um, just if Mr. United here talk, if Jaden Brown wants to talk, let him talk. And if you don't pay him in the mind, I'm pretty much done with him by this point. Yes. So with the working out of the extra things, I am going to do more research on it because I will have a separate video on my Wemaxit channel. I will try and get people from Curacao, Suriname, and other places to come and join that stream, so I will get more information. I won't invite Africans on that one, all right? Because I invited him today, and for some reason he didn't turn up. All right, yes. So I won't invite him to that one because Canada is not damn there. All right, he's gonna stay on the African stream. RDG, RJD blogger. We are doing well. We are doing well. Just working on a few things, going through the necessary information here. Yes, and I will try to get the information for you on the Trinidad game when it finishes. I will try. All right. If we get the clips them from a few persons going there, I will post it in the Discord, and then you can um, talk from there. Yes. JD, Jaden Brown said, JD, you love Suriname so much. Go and go support them. Yes, I do support them, Jaden Brown, but I have enough intelligence to can support them and support Jamaica at the same time, and still don't short my input on Jamaica. You know. I just talk football, yeah. Suriname Football Federation think that Nacho is Brazil. The board. I love that. I love that talk. All right. I love that talk. All right. I love that talk. All right. I love that talk because that's the same thing I thought as well. RJD blogger. That's the same thing I thought as well. That the approach from them to not re-up the coach was a bad idea. All right. Yes. So DV Group says Trinidad 2, Jamaica nil. All right. And said he's watching it live. Okay, but when I'm done, I like to take my time, run through things. So that will be in the tomorrow stream. But once I have it, I will share it to the people. All right. Yes. But I have to do what I have to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop a link so people can say maybe they have little speeches to make on this conversation. So I will do so, and that's about it. All right. Yes, once we finish up that, I think that can reach the 2 hours. So I will drop the link. Give me a second, let me open this and then drop back the link again, and I will try and pin it. All right, so I will drop the link in the comment section and I will pin it right here. Right. And this stream is for This stream is for this content, so I'm not all over the place. All right, yes, I'm not all over the place on the stream, so I'm not going to be on the stream talking about the other game. All right, I'm going to be talking about this. Because the people that we watches it would like to enjoy the show based on this. So Africans, how are you doing, Mr. Africans? How are you doing, Mr. Africans? I am not hearing Africans. And I saw Dubub in the chat. How are you doing, Mr. Dubub? Is he hearing me? All right. All right. So I don't know. Maybe I am the one not starting these things out, but I saw that my mic is coming through. So clearly it's them not starting their business out, not hearing me. So I will start that out. All right. Stevie Amos said, Whisper was developed in Jamaica by Craig Butler. JPL doesn't develop players. Stevie Amos, as I've said the last time, I don't fully believe that story as well, because the player went overseas to spend time in a professional settings. I would say that they aided him in his development, but I wouldn't say they completely developed him in Jamaica. Yes, because the other kids there never went to school in different location for 2 semesters or 1.5. So we can't say those things, Amos. So that is not technically true, Yeah, because the other guys that's there never got that opportunity. So you have to count those things in. And as his father said, that is where they saw the biggest growth in his overall growth pattern. All right. So I think we have to give them credit. Africans, are you hearing me? Because I'm not hearing you, All right. So Africans is muted. So let me remove him from here. So once I remove him, and he returns, that simply means he's ready to hear what I'm saying. Yes. Princewood, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. Who timed you out? What you said? I don't know. I never knew. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's my robot or something. I'm gonna try and work on that. I'm gonna try work on that. All right. Yes. All right, so let me just run through it. As we said, this is what we have right here. This is what we have right here. The groups. Group F: El Salvador, Suriname, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent, winners of playoff 1. And then we have Group E: Jamaica, Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Dominica, and winners of playoff 2. And then we have Group D: Panama, Nicaragua, Guyana, Montserrat, Belize. All right, that is Group D. Then we have Group C: Haiti, Curacao, St. Lucia, Barbados, Aruba. Then we have Group B: Costa Rica, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis, Grenada, Bahamas. And we have Honduras, Antigua, Cuba, Bermuda, Cayman Islands. So that's what we have right here, people. And I will, let me close this thing. And I will just cut it short. And just end the show right here. So take care, people, and have a nice night. Sorry about that, Princewood. I don't know what was the problem. So just take care and have a nice night. I will come tomorrow and I will talk on the Jamaica stream, and I will have one on the Wemaxit. So I will get the people in that wants to talk about their countries. And if you guys feel free to want to come in, you can do so. All right. So take care and have a good night. Bye bye.